So it is 2K24, and we are literally getting into these internet streets with the Katt Williams conversation with Club Shay Shay Shannon Park. Shannon who? Shannon Sharp. I said Shannon Park. But anyway, yes, we is getting into this and all the jewels that everyone else really had missed. So it is 2K24. And we just going to try to change our thought process a little bit more as to what's a jewel as opposed to what is mess or gossip that's already been out here for years. So yeah, so we gonna continue on with this Club Shay Shay convo, baby. Let's get into it. Let's finish this on up. Remember, we do got 2 hours and 46 minutes of a video that there's conversation that literally had been missed. But I won't hold you any longer. Let's get into it. Now, Shannon is feeling like his life is over. He's gonna be counseled. No one is gonna deal with him anymore at all whatsoever. But baby, Katt let him know, baby, Club Shay Shay will be in a dimension it has never been. Dimension? Do y'all not understand the spirituals that is going on in this conversation? A regular conversation will be like, man, I'm finna take this to the next level. You'll never say a dimension or none of that. You won't say temple, and it's talking about your body. Like these is things that I don't think nobody picked up on. Like, who was we really talking to? Because in a way, it's as if Katt really didn't have a chance to get his stuff off because he was somewhere in his spiritual mind saying these things because, honey. Okay. But anyway, we're going to keep going. Let me not get into that. He just pretty much let him know it's going to be in a dimension that it has never been. It's going to a whole different realm of business. A realm that is so spiritual. Because see, in the spiritual, you have dimensions and realms that, you know, as your spiritual man is trying to reach to get to that much of a closeness with God. The higher the dimension, the higher the realm, the closer you are to the mind of God. It's just, this conversation did it for me, but I don't know if anybody else caught none of this stuff. Then he turned around and told him, once I establish this as a place of truth, establish, God will establish you. How did y'all miss the main meat of this entire conversation? I don't know. Once I establish you as a place of truth, I am the way, the truth, and the light. God will establish you. God's people aren't that few. These are just jewels that I feel like for 2K24, this is the part of conversation that you should be picking up. When you're with church people and it's, oh, God looks at your heart. This right here is his heart. Outside of everything else that he was saying, Everybody truly missed his heart and the main focus of where his heart was in the midst of that entire conversation. Everybody else want to feel like he was being messy and he was starting stuff and he was just gunning for folks and doing all these things. There's no way that mess was on this man's mind at the time of this conversation, dropping these spiritual jewels that everybody completely missed. God's people ain't that few. Then he told you how he paid his tithes. What? You paying tithes? Because he randomly give people money who done a good job and you don't know that it came from him. He come to your city. Your city paid him $100,000 just to be in your city. He takes 10% tithes and take it to the homeless. These are the Lord say he wanted you to look after the widows, the homeless. Is this thing ironic to y'all? Don't get it. I don't think nobody really caught none of the stuff that he was saying. These is things that God wants you to do. He wants you to take care of the widows. He wants you to take care of the homeless. He wants you to look after his children. And for someone that everybody feel was gunning for folks, lying on people and doing all these things, the way you pay your tithes, of all the things you could do, you already blessing folks that don't know that you finna bless them. That's number one. Number two, somebody brought you here to do a job. You leave your tithes in that place for the homeless of that place. I don't know. He also adopted 7 kids. He adopted 7 kids. He adopted 7 kids. 7 is a very holy number. Okay? Remember, he had a son. He said that part. He was a single father with a son. I don't think y'all get it. So he adopted 7 kids. Then, before he can finish about this adoption of 7 kids, it went all the way back to what he wanted to be when he grew up. Remember in the beginning when he would tell people what he wanted to be when he grew up, no one would acknowledge and agree to what he wanted to be when he grew up. What he wanted to be when he grew up. And mind you, people is asking him these things by the age of 12. Because remember, he left home before 13. So he had from maybe 5 to 12 where people saying, what you want to be when you grow up? My guy said what he wanted to be when he grew up was God's friend. He even wanted to go to Hollywood and still be God's friend. Come on. Oh, y'all really missed all of what Katt had going on. Yeah, I think y'all. Okay. Yeah, I think y'all really missed this. Okay, so he adopted these 7 kids. He left home. Remember, after he left his hometown, Dayton, Ohio, at 12 years old, and he left them 2 brothers. And he knew that they would just be out here. And he had that one child. I would like to know I got a very strong feeling that the first two kids that I believe he adopted was his two brothers that he left. I just feel that. So it's kind of like a full circle. A full circle. First of all, 7 is a very holy number. So then he already a single father. He got a child. Now he done made some of himself. He doing a lot better. He at least 18 now. Okay? He have a child. I just would like to know, did he adopt his brothers first? Because this is kind of like a full circle moment. He left his two brothers. And then all of a sudden he decided he needed to adopt children. He also let it be known that he was the person who raised them. And that they already had fathers and mothers. And that they had to be included in the raising. So it's not like he didn't shut nobody out. Like, I got your child. I want you to still be a part of your child's life. So voila, here I am. I'm just, y'all really, I don't think a lot of people really did not pay attention to what Katt was saying. Then he says, I am one of the richest men that ever lived. Don't look at my net worth. Meaning, don't worry about how much money I got. Because that's not what makes me rich. At all. Not even a little bit does that make me rich. Okay? I'm only rich in the fact that when I wake up every morning, no matter where he is, he don't need nothing. He don't need nothing. Do you understand the need part? I will supply your every need according to his riches and glory. And he will give you the desires of your heart. Y'all, listen. This man don't need nothing. Whatever he need is around him. And what he don't have, he just don't have it. And not because he can't get it. Because all he got to do is want it. And it belongs to him. All you got to do is want it. And it belongs to you. What? What? I don't think y'all got it. Okay. This right here, because he favored by God. This is called favor. This is called favor. He don't even want to look at nobody's wives, nobody's girlfriends. He don't want to look at anything that he don't want to have. Because he know how blessed I am. And if I look at it, I got it. If I look at it, I got it. And y'all think that this man came on here to be messy and the jewels that y'all picked up off of this man was gossip? Oh, y'all really missed it. God has given him everything that he has. Just so much as pump fake like he wanted it. If he so much as pump fake like he wanted it, God blessed him. This is yours, my son. Oh, man. As he's getting ready to end up, he say, all people that love the truth got to be happy when the truth is coming out. And lies are being exposed. That's what time it is. 2024. Y'all, this is a message. Listen. Listen. Katt Williams sent us a message, which means 2024, walk in your truth. Clear up some of this scatterment, some of this confusion that is out here. Walk in your truth. Walk in your truth. I am the way, the truth, and the light. And watch how bright you shine just from walking in your truth. He say, all division divide. Long as I've been going to school, when you get on division, you divide. Every team has an offense and a defense. They are not supposed to be enemies. The enemy is the other side. Remember in the beginning when he said, it's God's side, and then it's the other side. See, if you on God's side, the other side is your enemy. I don't think y'all really got what Katt. This conversation on Club Shay Shay, I don't think y'all had got that. I really don't think y'all had got that. Whew, y'all. I waited and I was just looking like somebody else had to have caught this. They had to have caught this. This is a message. 2K24 truth. 2K24 truth. The Bible says, man cannot live by bread alone, but by the word of God from man. Okay? So he sent out a message through Katt Williams. Timing is everything. Because like I said, for years, he's been saying all these same things. Why wasn't nobody paying attention at that time? Why wasn't nobody listening to what he was saying? Why didn't nobody listen to none of the interviews of any of the comedians that he had talked about in this particular conversation? Timing. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. He had to wait, one, for God to, one, give him what to say. Two, sit him out there. All he had to do was open his mouth. The Lord filled it. He put everything in there. Everything that you know doggone well that you do not have these type of conversations with nobody who is like your friend, who is like your neighbor, who is like any of these things. The only people you're going to have these type of conversations with is your spiritual leader, the church folk, only these people right there, right there. Just them type of people, your friends, worldly people, or the whoever not in church. This is not a conversation that you're going to have with these type of people. This man started out letting you know about his temple belong to God. He told you that there's only two sides out here, that it ain't got nothing to do with race, while we over here going back and forth because of the color of our skins. So ridiculous of us. The real race, the real line that is drawn is God's side and the other side. Real simple. This man telling you about his temple. He telling you you need to know truth. He telling you you need to study to show yourself approved. I read books. I read on big people. I read on all these things. He read on powerful people. He became a comedian because he watched and studied comedians. He watched and studied to show yourself approved. 2024, y'all. 2K24, I want you to take in as less mess as you can into your temple, because all of us, we concentrate on things that you are allowing to go through your ears. These things you're becoming all these things. So you need to protect your temple, protect how you treating your body, protect the amount of gossip that you hear throughout the day. I don't know. He grew up, he wanted God to just be his friend. He wanted to go to Hollywood, and he just wanted God to be his friend. He trusted God would get him everywhere he needed to go. Everywhere he needed to go. If your free will is not, if you cannot get up and take a bath like you normally would, if you cannot get up, if your free will, your thought process does not tell you to do normal everyday life activities, something is completely wrong. Get ready to go to a different dimension. Get ready to go to a different realm. Get ready for God to establish you. Pay your tithes. Help people just because you want to help people. Don't have a reason to want to help people. Don't need to be acknowledged because you help somebody. I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but God will end up supplying all of your needs according to his riches. Like, seriously. I could not believe that Katt was this person. Like, in hindsight, like, yes, I always be like, oh, he just a comedian. He funny. He take real life things and, make a little jokey joke out of it. Or this person said this. I find it hilarious. Even when he did the rap about P. Diddy, Jermaine Dupri, all of these, I took it as face value, looking through my human eyes. Get just 2K24. Get favored by God. Get favored by God. Stop wanting to get favored by your friends. Stop wanting to be favored by everybody else. Know that every team has an offense and a defense. Most definitely, y'all should not be enemies. Okay? Don't argue with nobody over religion, because that's all you're arguing for. You ain't arguing about God. And understand, everybody not on the same level when it comes to your spirituals. Everybody not on the same level. Everybody not on the same dimension. Everybody not on the same realm. So, their experience with God and your experience with God is going to be different. There's no way I'm finna argue about God, he do this, that ain't. No. Stop limiting your life. Stop limiting your God. Really trust in him. Believe in him. And know that he got your back 110%. I don't know. Nobody got it. But Katt Williams have 41 million views in a 7-day span. And the 7 day ain't even all the way up yet. Okay? Let's just be clear about that. This is only the beginning of the 7 day. So, in a 7-day span, 41 million views, and y'all don't know that this is a message. No one caught that part. The message. And it came out at the top of 2K24. It happened on time, on point. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Okay? Is this your time? Did you get it? Remember, everything ain't for everybody. Everybody not going to get it all at the same time. Everybody not on a level as to where they can and cannot get it. But I just want you to know, I got it. And I want y'all to go back, look at that video. Look at it spiritually. Through your spiritual eye, not off of what you know, not off of what you heard, But pay attention to his heart as he's talking, because this wasn't a normal conversation. Club Shay Shay did his thing. He could not debunk, he couldn't say, he couldn't question, he couldn't ask anything. He was taken by surprise, just like the rest of us. And then when he thinking that he is fenced to be the lowest of the low, they gonna cancel him, they ain't gonna like Club Shay Shay no more. He pretty much let him know, you finna hit another dimension, another realm. I'm finna establish you. You subject to get Oprah Winfrey. The level of people that you're going to get behind this is ridiculous. And if this is not happening right before your eyes, everything he said, if it's not coming to pass, what can I say? What can I say? I can't wait to see who is his next guest, because they have to be top tier. You cannot follow up with a bottom feeder. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You have just been promoted to a different realm, to a different dimension. These numbers have never been this. These things, like even with the Steve Harvey thing is about at 4 million. No, about 10 million now. What's his name? Yeah, my boy too. DC Young Fly, he about at 4 million. Ocho Cinco, he about at like a good 4 million, 5 million, somewhere in there. All of these people are in the millions, but this one is over the top. Okay, I just want y'all to catch the messages out there. There was a whole message, y'all. I gotta go. I'm gonna get prepared for the interview part 2, because there's another interview.